The articles of association tell you, the director or shareholder of the business, how to run your company. But where is the document? Where are the articles? So in this video, we'll discuss and I'll show you how to find and get the articles of association from Companies House. If you're new, let me very quickly introduce myself. I'm Zoppi, an English qualified solicitor and the managing director of Zoppi. And my goal on YouTube is to make business law easy. Make sure to stay until the end of the video to find out how to actually alter or amend your articles of association. So I'm now going to be sharing my screen so we can jump straight into it. The first thing that you want to do is check your Companies House profile. So you'll need to go on Companies House, type in your company name or number, and then pull up the filing history. Now, if the only reference to the articles is at the very beginning, the first entry, and it states that you've adopted the model articles, then that is exactly what you have, the model articles of association. Now, as I'm sure you will have tried, you will have clicked here and you will have found out that there are no articles in that PDF document. So how do we find them? We'll get that in just a second. In the meantime, if instead, taking for example the Manchester City Companies House profile, you have another entry, a more recent entry that says something like memorandum and articles of association. In that case, your articles will be right here when you click on view PDF, and you'll be able to view them right here on Companies House in their bespoke form. So this is only the case if you've adopted bespoke articles of association. Coming back to the previous example, if your company's profile states that you have the model articles only, then there's only one place really where you find your articles of association, which is on the Companies House website. You can access it here. This is what it looks like, and I've linked it in the description below. And here you'll be able to access the model form of the articles of association. The reason why you don't have a copy of the model articles accessible directly via your company's profile is because it would be burdensome to every time copy the model articles that never change for every single company and paste it onto their profile. Think of it in the same way that you would view statutes and laws. So if there are statutes and laws that apply to a company, just like model articles in this case apply to this company, you wouldn't every time copy all of the laws and paste them onto their Companies House profile. You can simply state or know that they apply to that company. Now, before we move on to discussing how to amend or alter your articles of association, make sure to subscribe to the channel to continue to receive to the point, pragmatic, and practical legal information. Also, if you want professional legal advice on altering or amending your articles of association, make sure to reach out. I have my contact details linked below. Okay, so very quickly, how do you amend or alter your articles of association? Well, under the Companies Act 2006, a very specific procedure needs to be followed to make sure that the amendments are legally valid. Typically, the procedure starts with a board meeting, so the directors of the company have a meeting and approve the amendments to the articles of association. Then these amendments or these amended articles are given to the shareholders, and the shareholders need to vote in favor of amending the articles accordingly. And to be able to pass the decision, you need a special resolution. And that means that at least 75% of the shareholders, or if you're doing it by poll vote, which is when you count the voting shares rather than the shareholders, then you need at least 75% of the voting shares to be in favor of amending the articles of association. Finally, if everything went to plan, you'll need to submit documents at Companies House. Usually this entails submitting the resolution of the shareholders, showing that they have approved the amendments, alongside the new articles of association. In which case, just like Manchester City, you'll be able to see a new entry onto your Companies House profile showing your new articles. As an expert tip, make sure to avoid submitting at Companies House a resolution with the signature trail that is typically produced by software for electronic signatures. So that's typically the page at the very bottom of the document that shows you which people access the document at what time. You don't want to include that because if you do, Companies House will reject your document. If you want to see a step-by-step guide to exactly how to amend your articles of association and to be able to download for free templates to be able to enact those decisions, make sure to watch this video right here. Thank you for watching.